Arrowhead Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 20. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Texans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to his offensive line. Great job. Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Evans. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Evans. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love now. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. After one, 7-0. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Carr now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Back to Renfro again, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Jacobs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about him.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough, a rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and the last thing we're going to end up, they just gave up a score.
4 yards to pick up, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, it's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch in the end zone from your tight end.
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On the counter, it's Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. I'm glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. 2nd and 9. Now Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing. Love. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw again on second down. Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 4th down, Love. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
McCarr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Carr. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrone Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9. Love. Throw over the middle. Caught by Jordan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll try to run for this with Evans. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. The Love's throw pulled in by Schwartz. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Evans. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. And certainly not fun for that defense there, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Penalty is declined.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love now. That's complete to John Ross. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw now. Here's Love. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. From just shy of midfield, Love. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Again, it's Love. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Love looking to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. Open man is lost. Complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Love. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Love. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Carter's throw complete here to Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Room here to run. And a hard-working run inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
Touchdown! Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Houston. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Off the play fake, Love. Out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Love now to pass on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This to Jarwin. Touchdown, Texans. Blake Jarwin, 54 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Blake Jarwin, the tight end, who had the touchdown catch to cap it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raiders heading out to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's
taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Love. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Now Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the